The city of Whiting in the U.S. state of Indiana is located on Lake Michigan, just 25 kilometers from downtown Chicago. It is also home to the Whiting refinery, the largest oil refiner in the U.S. Midwest and the sixth largest in the United States. It has the capacity to process more than 400,000 barrels of crude oil a day. But in January, leaks at the refinery sent the smell of natural gas across neighboring areas. And then in February, the refinery suffered a power outage. Employees were forced to evacuate, and flaring from the refinery stacks was increased to burn off extra oil during the outage as a precaution.
The responses we got were not good. We heard complaints of headaches, of nausea, not being able to sleep. It was completely out of control.
Olga Bautista is the executive director of Southeast Environmental Task Force, a non-profit that promotes environmental education and pollution prevention.
So this is a purple air monitor. This is collecting information about the air quality in real time.
The organization is partnering with various universities to obtain air pollution data.
Currently, we're working with the University of Chicago to create a mid-scale grid of the east side of Chicago so that we can track, also in real time, that kind of impacts the different industries. DIY data collection is absolutely critical. We need to have our own data that we own.
The outage in February led to the temporary shutdown of the plant. That saw gasoline prices in the Chicago area climb by more than 20 cents a gallon. BP, which operates the plant, says the refinery is now back to full production. But many residents remain concerned about the potential health impacts. Susan Thomas is the Director of Legislation and Policy for Just Transition Northwest Indiana, an environmental justice organization.
It is literally life and death. We have a lot of folks coming forward having to learn this information. Now, it shouldn't have to fall on them, but the communities and the public are becoming more educated, and we are standing up for ourselves. We're not taking this anymore.
BP says it is committed to operating a safe and compliant operation in Whiting. The company is also promising further investment in safety features and to work more closely with the community to address concerns. The recent events that sent noxious fumes and smoke into the air from this huge plant have added a new layer of concern for residents. And local environmental groups say they want to see greater transparency around such incidents in the future.
It's reciprocal. If you take care of your workers in your community, they will have loyalty back to you. At this point, there's been such a trust violation. It's so unfortunate, and that must be repaired to go forward, and that's through transparency.
In the meantime, locals are in the process of collecting their own data in the hope of better understanding the risks that surround them. Dan Williams, CGTN, Whiting, Indiana.